everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Hecht Creative. Today we're going over the top 5 2.5-inch scale and 4-inch scale Super Mario figures from Jakks Pacific in 2023. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Now let's get to it. And in the honorable mentions is Toadette. She is an alright figure with okay articulation. I really like the sculpt on her, and the paint is nice too. However, why do these need to move? There's no reason for them to. And the hands, or arms at least, move up all the way around like this at least, but not out. That's a shame. She also can only move at her head, and that's basically it. Nothing else. Very static. Not really that great, and just an okay Toad type figure. And at number 5, we have Princess Peach. The sculpt is good, but the articulation isn't that great. The paint is alright as well, and she can move her arms up, sideways, left and right, and only up this far. We need that out movement Jakks to move out. She can move her arm out kind of like this, but not really. I wish it was much better. It would be moving better. The head can move a little bit, kind of. The waist can move a little bit and kind of goes out of sync with this piece down here. Her legs are fine, I guess, and overall she's an okay figure, but really she could be better even if they gave her arm articulation. Baby Mario's in the number 4 spot. I do like how he looks. His head is overly huge and kind of an issue. He does kind of fall over sometimes and get really top heavy if you move him wrong. He does have nice articulation on both feet, which is really great. Both legs can move out a little bit. There is a center of gravity you have to really adhere to get him to stand up, and either way it's very difficult. His arms can move up, which is the biggest thing for this. It's wonderful. They move up and around and out, and his head can move. The paint on him is excellent. He's overall a really good figure if you can get him to stand. Mario is at number 3 here. He is a really good figure. However, Nintendo or Jakks or whoever keeps making him lighter and brighter, and I don't like that. I wish he was a little bit darker, at least like the other suits that he wears and the other Marios I've had over the years. That being said, one of the best Marios in the entire line. His articulation is insane, really great and super awesome. He has it everywhere except for his feet. I think it's a matter of time for us to get some feet joints for this. So yeah, it's basically perfect, really excellent and super good. Really amazing figure and basically perfect if it weren't for the color. In the number 2 spot is Luigi. He does have a bit of a lean. I'm not sure that's my stand or at least something else, but either way, he is a really great figure. Same as Mario from before, same articulation, but better color scheme. I love the dark overalls, are really great. The dark shoes are excellent too. The articulation is insane on this figure, and he is just awesome. Wahoo, Luigi, you did it. You beat your brother Mario in something. At least your action figure did in the 2.5-inch scale. And in the number 1 spot is Wiggler. I know he isn't technically 2.5 inches tall, but he is a huge figure for the 2.5-inch line for them all to ride. He does a great articulation going all the way around, up and down, everywhere. What an amazing figure we have. He's so poseable. Go up and down over here, swivel at each foot. It's wonderfully done for this figure. So great. I am just in love with this Wiggler. I love Wiggler so much. He was great in Sticker Star despite everyone's gripes about that game. He was a saving grace of a character, and look at him. He's just adorable and really cute. Go Wiggler, go. So that was the top 5 Super Mario figures from Jakks Pacific in 2.5-inch scale. Let's check out the 4-inch scale figures right after this. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. And in the honorable mention spot is Donkey Kong. He technically is not a Super Mario Brothers figure. He is a figure from the Donkey Kong line. However, I love this figure so much. He has amazing articulation basically everywhere. You would want a Donkey Kong figure too. The legs, the arms, everything. It's just so nice. His tie can articulate pretty much. It's super great. A wonderful figure and basically perfect. Amazing. I love him so much. You can even give him Diddy Kong from the 2.5-inch line to pal around with. And yeah, he's just awesome. They're awesome. In the number 5 spot is Dry Bones. We've seen him before as Parabones, but now that shell doesn't have any holes in it. Pretty neat. He does have an open mouth function as well as some interesting articulation on his arms and legs. It's just kind of weird and off-putting. You can't really stand him with his head forward. It's too heavy. You have to put him looking up, so you can't really see his eyes. It's kind of a bummer, but I do love how the figure looks and painted well, at least. But yeah, it's just a bummer I can't really have him look down, otherwise he'll fall. In the number 4 spot is Boom Boom, slightly edging out the dry bones. I do think he is a nice figure, really great paint, really great articulation, as well as the sculpt. However, he is way too small. He provides no threat to Mario and Luigi in the 4-inch scale. However, he probably would be better in the 2.5-inch scale. I think he's a little over-articulated for this figure, and this snaps back kind of weirdly. It's a strange articulation pattern for this figure. I wish they could redo him, make him bigger, more powerful, more imposing, something much better for the 4-inch scale to fight instead of giving him to the 2.5-inch scale. Number 3 is Princess Peach. I do think this figure is kind of a brick, but is a brick with merit. She's a very important character in the Mario universe. I do think she's way better than her 2.5-inch counterpart by moving up and down and all the way around with this. However, her skin does stick out of her glove. You can move her arm up and down a little bit, and the rest of the articulation isn't really that great, but I'm just so glad to have a Princess Peach with correct colors as well as a better face paint. So yeah, she has that going for her. I'm really glad this Princess Peach exists. It's really nice. In the number 2 spot is Builder Luigi. I am a huge fan of Super Mario Maker, and I really love how this figure looks. He is just excellent. Articulation is wonderful. However, most of him is a remold. That's kind of a shame. He does come with a little hammer that's really nice, and I love how it looks. Also, it fits in his hand pretty well. I'm really excited and happy about that. I'm glad to have the Builder brothers together once again, and it's just so nice to see them together. The articulation on him is fine, I guess. Not really the best, but I'm just glad to have Builder Luigi in the collection. And number 1 is Wendy O. Koopa. I love how she looks. Excellent. Perfect to the games and really great. She can stand really well on kind of like high heels at least. With some really nice articulation similar to the other Koopalings. I'm glad to have her in the collection. I just now need more Koopalings. All of them. Bring them on, Jakks. 2024 better be the year where we finish the Koopalings and put it all to rest. But I'm just glad to have her in the collection. She has great articulation, great looks, great paint, sculpt. Everything is there. She's basically a perfect Koopaling figure. And here's my top 5 Jakks Pacific Super Mario figures in 4-inch scale and Donkey Kong. Looking great. Overall, do the Mario. The Jakks Pacific Super Mario team has been putting quality over quantity this year. I'm surprised with how little Mario figures I have, and I had to throw in a Donkey Kong figure for an honorable mention. I do think that the current crop of figures is a step in the right direction, opting for more articulation while still keeping the sculpt intact, especially with the smaller 2.5-inch figures. While the 4-inch figures I feel could be a bit bigger and a bit better at standing. If you're a fan of Super Mario, you probably already have these, but if not, pick up my top ones. But make no mistake, this has been a great year for Jakks Pacific. Let's see the next year through. So which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com for more reviews like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and keep being creative. Stay tuned.